Today I just went out and purchased this. This is the Samsung portable SSD T5 solid state drive. It's actually the 500 gig version. We'll do a quick unboxing and then we'll see how it performs. Let's get into it. Howdy folks, my name's Shane. Welcome to my tech review channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and also click the bell. Now, to save me wasting your time, because I know it's precious, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you're going to see in this video before you skip ahead. So essentially what we're going to do is test out this. This is the Samsung portable SSD drive that I particularly purchased as a larger scrub drive for video editing. Now the thing is, my old computer back here is a late 2015 iMac. It's not that old, but it doesn't have the USB Type-C connectors. It only has USB 3. So that's how I'm going to run it. We're going to test it also against the older T3 drive, which was a 256 gig SSD drive that I use as my scrub drive. For those who don't know what scrub is, essentially I dump in all my raw video files in on that drive and I use it for editing, and then I export the master file out to a slower conventional hard drive. If you've been working on a slower conventional USB 3 drive and you even have a computer like this or older, something like this is gonna just be a huge help in terms of speed and all of the productivity things that come along with this. I essentially find USB 3 drives, the external mechanical ones, debilitating to work with, especially with 4K. I do plan on also upgrading this system probably next year in 2019, maybe late this year. It just depends on if there's any announcements on the new iMacs that are coming out past the current generation's ones, which are one step ahead of these. So for the last 12 months or so, I've been using my 256 gig Samsung T3 drive as my scrub drive, and it's been awesome, but it's just not large enough, so I went up to the 500 gig drive. I'm still gonna keep the 256. I'll be interested to see if we can see some speed differences between the two, even though we're gonna be bottlenecking it with USB 3. Now, you might be saying, why'd you buy this if you're stuck on USB 3? Because the next computer that I buy will have USB Type-C, or something faster that I can at least hook this up to and get the full speed out of it, or at least whatever my system's capable of. So let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Here's the drive. I gotta say, it looks spectacular. And it's got a little plastic cover on the top as well, which was so clear I didn't even notice. Here we go, beautiful. Let's take a look at this. There it is. Here's the USB Type-C connector on the actual hard drive. Check out how small this thing is. It's absolutely tiny. It weighs next to nothing. This is my second one of these drives. Actually, I had a prior generation T3, but these T5s are supposed to be even better and faster as well, which is great. So we're going to see how this works in a moment. Let's see what else we get in the box. We get some instructions that I'm sure nobody reads, and we get two different types of cables. Here's both of the cables that you get with the actual hard drive. I think it's fantastic they included both. We have the USB Type-C one here. As you can see, both connectors are the same. It's got the rounded edges, and this is more of your generic USB connector to USB-C as well, which is great. Now, I'm going to be using this one. I have a late 2015 iMac. And the reason I went for this particular drive is when I actually upgrade my Mac next year, I can just simply plug it in with this and get even faster speeds. So yeah, food for thought. I'm going to be running it off this one today for these benchmarks. And then we'll also see what this is like down the track. Here's a quick size comparison between the T3 and the T5. Now, they're both physically identical in terms of actual size, which is great. The capacity is different. Obviously, I have 500 gig on this one, 250 gig on the old one. Both have USB Type-C connectors as well. I don't know if we're going to get any speed differences, but we're going to check that out as well. So let's get into it. So I just ran a speed test on both the older T3 drive and the newer T5 drive using the Blackmagic disk speed test, and the results are as follows. So the write speed on the T3 drive was 375.0 and the read speed was 426.4. Not too bad at all. If we go over to the T5 drive, the write speed was 397.7, so about 20 something points higher. And the read speed was basically identical, coming in at 425.4. If I was to rerun these a few times, odds are the read speed would be pretty much the same. they are pretty much the same, but there's a slight advantage to the newer drive, even bottlenecking it through this USB 3.0 that allows it to write just that little bit faster. That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Shane. If this video was helpful or useful, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. If it wasn't, let me know why in the comments as well. If you have any comments or questions and you need some help with something, also let me know in the comments. So what do I think about these drives? I'm a huge fan. I checked out all the benchmarks I could before I purchased this one, and it seemed to be like the best performing solid state drive that I could find, also within my price range, as well as what was available in my local area. I actually purchased this from Officeworks here in Melbourne, Australia, but I also noticed that MSY had a better price, so they matched that and also beat it as well. So that was great. I got it for an absolute steal. If you live in the United States as well, I'll post some Amazon.com links down there as well, so you can pick one up online. Overall, these are great. They're very, very quick. They're small, they're light, and I like that as well. So if I travel and I hook it up to my MacBook, it shouldn't be a problem editing in much the same way, so I really dig it. Whenever it comes time to upgrade my iMac to the latest generation 1, I'm definitely still gonna have this drive and I'll be hooking it up via the Type-C connector, so I'll get even better performance than what you just saw today. Hopefully this video has been helpful, and if you do have any comments or questions on how I can improve the videos, please also let me know in the comments also. Thanks again, guys. Catch you soon. See ya.